If you're looking for a cheap place to get your FIFA 15 coins, then look no further. Go to ufifa.com and use the code TVM to get yourself a discount. They also sell PSN and Microsoft points and subscriptions, quite cheap as well. Link in the description. Cheap, fast and reliable. Go check them out. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to the long-awaited One and Up. I'm excited to get this underway. Now, I've had a lot of subscribers, not that I'm bragging, and I am grateful for the support. I've had a lot of subscribers since the last time I did a One and Up, okay, so I need to quickly explain the rules to you. The One and Up is exactly what it says on the tin. We have Cuadrado, which is our main man. We've got a team surrounding him of non-rare bronze players. Every time Cuadrado scores a goal, we get to upgrade a player. Now, the upgrades go non-rare bronze, rare bronze, inform bronze, non-rare silver, rare silver, inform silver, non-rare gold, inform gold, and then if we have enough money, legends and team of the year players and team of the season when it comes around, although this series won't run till team of the season, but the next one or the one after that may be going across that time. Okay, so there we go. Now, in the past, I've always picked out inform bronze and inform silvers as to be maybe I will, maybe I won't. If there is one available in the position that I'm looking for, I will definitely do it. It is a stipulation, okay? So I'm not going to do it if they're completely out of position or no chemistry, but if there's one in the league in that position, we are going to be picking him. Now, I'm not going to stick with the Serie A. We are going to move away from it. Just want to keep that in mind, although the upgrades in this episode will strictly be either Italian or Serie A, and I just want to point that out now. I'm not trying to ruin anything for you, but basically because in the early stages you need as much chemistry as possible for the team to be able to work for Cuadrado. Once we get into the sort of inform bronze and silver players, we can start to mix around with different leagues and nationalities and things. So anyway, the only other stipulation I've got as we score a goal here with the not the one and up player, unfortunately, but it's still a goal. Not that wins count for anything, but a goal's a goal at the end of the day. I don't want to go into these matches losing them. Look at this run from Cuadrado. This is why I picked him. Haven't really used him much this season before the one and up. And just look at the skit. Look at this now. Oh, that is gorgeous. He's in kind of to the box. Now he's into the box. Cuts across everybody, taking on the entire team. And the goalkeeper's just like, yeah, and what? And picks up the ball. So the only other rules we've got is that penalties can only be taken with Cuadrado if Cuadrado wins the penalty. So if he's the player that doesn't win the penalty, he can't take them. If he gets taken down in the box himself, he can take the penalties. That's a fair rule. We've had that since the beginning. The other rule, which I'm getting rid of, is the rage quit rule. The rage quit rule was basically if we make someone rage quit, which may or may not happen in this episode, we used to be able to get an extra upgrade. That's not going to happen now. We're going to get rid of that completely. I'm replacing it, although I didn't think of it until after I filmed it. We're replacing that rule with, if we make someone rage quit, we get to pick one player, doesn't matter who it is, an inform or a legend or a team of the year player, that we can use for one game and one game only. He doesn't count towards the one and up, so if he scores 5 goals in one game, whoever it is, it doesn't count towards anything, but we get to use him for one game, okay? So it could be anyone, and I'm going to take suggestions every time we get a rage quit, and I'll do it in the next episode, maybe, possibly, or I'll just pick someone if I really want to use someone. Cuadrado scores his first goal of the one and up, and that is a celebration you can look forward to seeing time and time again. The Cuadrado Samba Dance. There we go. So the game finishes 2-1. We don't get anything because of the victory, because victories count for absolutely nothing. It's just the goals we're after. We'll have a quick look at the stats before we do the upgrade, and we get a pretty convincing performance there. The guy didn't even hit the target and still managed to score. Worked that one out. Now, veterans of the One and Up series will know that the first position I always upgrade is the goalkeeper. Why? Because goalkeepers are wank as it is without putting a non-rare bronze in there. So we're going to put Carboni in there, who plays for the same team as Ibabo, which may or may not happen eventually, you know, you never know. We've got 76 reflexes is basically the only stat really there worth noting, and we're just going to move on because these bronze upgrades don't really count for anything. It's just can we get to the informs please, or can we get to the non-rare silvers, rare silvers, because those are the players that everybody knows. Now this guy has got a loaned Pogba in the middle. Wasn't going to try and let that phase me at all. This guy's got a non-rare bronze goalkeeper, of course, so we're going to try and take advantage of that as best we can, and Coppola makes it 1-0 in 4 minutes. It's not an upgrade, and I am going to just score goals freely if I'm in front of goal with any other player other than Cuadrado. Look at that for a turn. Mind-boggling, and he can't quite hit the target. If that had gone in, what a goal that would have been. This guy could not touch the ball, and that's what I was basically going for. How many goals can we score before we can make him rage quit? We're battling away there with Cuadrado. Look at this for a turn. Oh my god, he takes 3 of them out, scoops round one, gets into the box, slots under the goalkeeper, makes it 2-0, gets himself an upgrade. Can we get any more? There is the Cuadrado dance, love seeing it. No, we can't. Unfortunately, the guy rage quits before we can go out and get ourselves another one. Now, the rage quit would count towards a player to put into the team for one game. Unfortunately, I didn't really think of this rule until after I've done it, so that won't come into effect now, although I am going to upgrade a player, and that is going to be Barella. Now, Barella I've used before, and again plays for the same team as Abarbo. Not that that matters, I just can't remember the team name. But he comes into the midfield. Now, I've used him before, and I know he's a fairly decent player. This guy's got a loaned Aguero, which is interesting, but he does still have that non-rare bronze goalkeeper, which we're going to try and take advantage of. Brilliant bit of football on the outside. Barella gets his first touch. Outside to Rozovski, back to Barella. Can he look for a cross? Yes, he can find it, and it's an assist for the debutant. And Cuadrado gets himself another upgrade 5 minutes in, and the dance shows its face for the third time in this series. I got a funny feeling you're going to be seeing that dance an awful lot. Now, you can let me know down in the comment section. It's going to be the first question of the day, because there's going to be quite a lot of them in this episode, as we concede there to a pretty soft goal. The first question of the day is going to be, in the next episode, or maybe even the episode after that, because I think I've recorded the next episode already, would you like me to put that player in for the rage quit? And Cuadrado scores another goal and gets himself another upgrade, and there again is the dance. But you're not going to get sick of seeing it. You're really not. Now, the player that I'm going to be putting in there, I don't quite know who it is, but it'll be basically an inform or a legend player, just for one game. Do you guys want to see that, or do you guys not really that bothered, and we'll just do it next time we get a next time we get a rage quit, if we get a rage quit? Now, we had one cleared off the line there. Could have been Cuadrado's hat-trick, but unfortunately he wasn't meant to be. As we go into the interval, we're not really dominating the game, but we are in control, and that's the main aim of the series, really. Try and control the game, get the ball to Cuadrado, and see if we can get the ball in the back of the net. Dicks about with it there, really should not have done it, but he still manages to get a shot away, and he probably should have scored, especially against a non-rare bronze goalkeeper, but he did not make him pay for it. Now, Rozovski, who's done very, very well down that right-hand side all day today, plays it to my Spanish striker, who I'm not going to try and pronounce the name of, gives it to Cuadrado, in on goal, 84 minutes, and that is an unstoppable goal. I just shot, rather, that led to the goal, and I decided not to do the dance celebration. For a hat-trick, we went a bit crazy. Now, for a hat-trick, I think normally I would give myself an extra upgrade, but we're not going to do that from now on. We're just going to be per goal. I wanted it to be a simple series of 1 and up, essentially. There's no other stipulations apart from the rage quit rule, which I think adds something a little bit extra, but you guys can shoot me down in flames if you don't want to see it. Anyway, the first player to come in is going to be Sharinzi. Now, the guy's got 73 physical and 69 pace. The 69 pace was a bit disappointing, but the 73 physical is just something that I wanted there, just in case we come up against gold teams. I just don't want my players to fall over. And then we get Del Silvestro, 82 pace, which again isn't the best, but I mean, it's not too bad. 70 dribbling with 82 pace for a rare bronze player, I suppose, is doable. But at the end of the day, none of the positions, or none of the players, sorry, matter, apart from Cuadrado in the early stages. It's just a case of get the ball to Cuadrado. Once we start getting players who are comfortable on the ball, we can then start to play around a little bit and maybe try and go on some runs with other players and then dink it into Cuadrado and things. 72 pace for the centre-back, Aquilante. He goes alongside the other defender, of course, that only has about 64 pace. So the defence at the moment is a little bit slow, especially with the left-back only having 69 pace. I am going to move away from the Italian League eventually. I'm going to obviously have to stick Italian League players in and around Cuadrado, and I am going to switch up the formation as we go as well. But for the time being, we are, just for the sake of the bronzes, going to be sticking with Serie A players and Italian players, just because it's easier to get the chemistry than it would be if I was to put in other players. Obviously, once we get to the gold stage, we can put, say, for instance, Mika Richards can go in there, and we'll get a good link with Cuadrado if we go into a 4-3-3, for instance, and then we can put in Premier League defenders and things like that. We'll move into various different formations and various different nationalities and leagues. But that is going to do it for the first episode. Now, I want you guys down below, I've asked you once, but I guys want you to let me know whether that rage quit rule is something you'd like to see, or whether we just get rid of it completely. I'm not going to be doing an upgrade for the rage quit regardless, because I've already missed one. So you guys let me know what you think about that rule. I've got rid of the what else have I got rid of? There used to be some sort of punishment for a defeat. I'm not going to do that. I just want to have fun with this series. I don't want to stress over losing games. I just want to try and go out there and score skill goals and stupid free kicks and penalties and all sorts of stupid things with Cuadrado, which at the moment I'm having a lot of fun doing. So I don't want to add in the pressure of losing games. I just want to go out there and have fun with it, which at the moment we're doing. And the only other thing I think is going to be the quality of the video. The quality of the video today is not the best, and I apologise. My hard drive messed up. I've recorded this a while ago, and since then the hard drive has had a bit of a clean out, and I may or may not have deleted the file that I needed to keep. Whoopsie! So yeah, I apologise for that, but the next episode is going to be 1080p. This one's a bit jittery in places, and I apologise for that. But that's pretty much it. That's going to do it for the first episode. If you've enjoyed it, lads, please smack that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and let me know down below if you're excited for this series to return. Do not stress yourselves. I will continue doing the Road to Division 1, but it's not going to be as frequent as it has been, and I'm going to try and put more matches in to try and get myself up there quicker, to try and get the series done so we can solely focus on the 1-and-up. Plus, when the 1-and-up is finished, we're more or less just going to start another 1-and-up again, because there'll be more Informs Team of the Years and whatever else out as well. So leave your suggestions for players you want to see in the future, maybe, or maybe it's too soon to do that, I don't know. Till the next time, thank you very much for watching. As always, goodbye. If you guys are interested in 50% off PlayStation and Xbox membership games, iTunes vouchers, PC games, whatever you want, they have it. Go to CD Keys, the link can be found in the description. Every item is digital, so it'll be sent to your email address within about 5 minutes of your order, so you can play it as soon as you order it. It's 100% reliable. The link is down below. Go check them out.